Hey Aquarius, your January tarot reading is ready. I'm Eleanor. Welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. I have your main themes right here, your week-to-week forecast, career and finance, and then love. So your main theme is a blessing of Anya, and your synchronistic symbol is the lotus. So the blessing of Anya is about bodily autonomy and personal boundaries and owning your personal space. And with the lotus, there is something else that you're protecting and putting a boundary around, something that you're trying to nurture and to grow and to keep anything from keeping that from happening. And so you're coming off as a protector of your creation this month. And it's interesting because your December theme was conceive. And so you have planted some sort of seed for future manifestation. And this month you're setting up your energetic or physical protective fence around it. So week one, you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. So when we get court cards, they can refer to either other people or they can refer to the different facets of our own psyche and how they interact. So it's not really telling of a situation or an event. So if it is the people's interactions in your life that this is about, you have someone who is someone you associate with the home, someone who knows how to do a lot with a little, who knows beauty, warmth, hospitality, and health. The other person is a dreamer and a hopeless romantic, perhaps pursuing the other. So if we're talking about an internal dialogue or a lens you might be viewing the world through, it could very well be related to your themes where you have something that you are emotionally nurturing, something that you're dreaming about how it's going to turn out, your masterpiece, so to speak. And so you're tapping into your inner Queen of Pentacles to make sure that you're nourishing it with the best, that you're providing and furnishing it with the best environment to allow for the most growth and safety, a solid foundation, a fertile soil, and physical well-being. Week two, you have the Eight of Cups with the Queen of Cups. So self-care as you prepare for some kind of journey or quest for something better, perhaps something safer for your seedling or somewhere. Somewhere we could be talking about places, relationships, associations, headspace, take it how you will. But I'm envisioning like a hunter-gatherer family who has, or like in the cartoons where maybe it's dinosaurs, I don't know, where they just have kind of run out of resources where they are and they have to kind of migrate to somewhere else that's going to offer them more. But you're taking this energy of, you're like showing up like a Sherpa or a guide, a chaperone or bodyguard, shelter, escort. You're the keeper. And in fact, I would put that over this whole reading. That's maybe what I'll call it. You're the keeper. That's the energy. I mean, it's like if you, like Willow taking the baby Elora Danon to wherever he was taking her, I don't remember. Or like Daryl Dixon and that French kid in the new Daryl show. It's probably not that new. Your charge needs more of something and you're going to find it. But this also says to take care of your mental health first and foremost, or you're not going to be up to the task. So week three, you have the Seven of Cups with the Queen of Swords. This could be a potentially confusing time with lots of choices to make or options presented to you. And along with that comes, of course, your imagination trying its darndest to help, but only making it worse with distraction narratives and what ifs. Now, the Queen of Swords is your discernment. She wields that sword you use anytime you're doing a process of elimination. So this aspect of your mind, it makes those hard cuts. It cuts through the BS. So there are all these cups. You have 4 out of these 6 cards so far. Lots of emotion and feeling and dreamy energy. And this week you could almost drift entirely into La La Land, but you have your intellect at the ready to snap you out of it. So it's like when you're watching a movie with someone, right? And they don't understand suspension of belief. And they keep saying, nah, that wouldn't work because insert science fact. Or, yeah, right, that doesn't make sense because XYZ isn't real. I don't know. But this is your third queen coming in. So it's like Anya is taking the form of these queens to assist you along the way, week to week. So listen to this side of yourself to help you cut through the BS and to see through the illusion. Because if you are on some sort of search with that Eight of Cups and you're trying to keep something intact in the process, this could be forces that want what you have, or they want to pull you off the path or try to trick you or lure you away, lure your attention away. So it's like enchanters on the road trying to distract you. So week 4, you have the Nine of Pentacles with the High Priestess. This feels like an arrival to me. and admiring or reveling in your work, what you've created. Look what I have created. It's all you, it's all you're doing, and it's all for you to enjoy. The High Priestess represents your own inner knowing, your intuition. And all of these cups cards throughout the month, they indicate that you have been very much in tune with it and allowing it to lead the way. So this indicates achieving something totally by your own wit and wisdom and actions, the application of that wisdom. So you deserve the credit, literally in every way. And there's also a quiet grace to this where you're reveling internally. You're not making a big show of it. And so you're also keeping all of the satisfaction to yourself. There's a feeling of like, this is one that I'm not going to put on social media because this is all mine. This is by me, for me. Now for career and finance, you have the Seven of Pentacles with the Devil reversed. So the Seven of Pentacles is sort of a wait and see energy, but it's also one of pruning and directing growth. But metaphorically speaking, in this case, you're not trimming a branch or pruning a branch, but it's more like you're removing a constraint. Like something has been tied in place, and you're snipping that bind so that the foliage can spill forward. I just had an image of, what was it, National Lampoon's Christmas, where he, releases the tree and all the branches come and they shatter the windows and shit. Anyway. But like something has been, yeah. Now, if I were to connect it to your Lotus and Anya message, it's like your creation is in full bloom. It's bearing fruit. And now that protective energy, that bubble you've put around it so that it would flourish safely, is now prohibiting its full expression. Or maturity, if we're talking financial investments. So you have to know when to hold tight and when to release, just like a mother does. That job is a very delicate dance where you transition from total protection to the point where if you've done it right, they're self-reliant. So apply that line of reasoning to whatever your professional or financial situation is, if that makes sense. For love, you have the Three of Swords with the Lovers. First off, if you're new to my channel, I don't read the Three of Swords as a predictor of grief. I have always read the Three of Swords as the pain and the wounding that we carry, what we bring with us wherever we go and into every new situation. And it influences how we see everything and everyone. So it's like many trauma bonds and codependent relationships. They start when each party's Three of Swords complements the other. And it's like a jigsaw. They fit together like a jigsaw puzzle. And so sometimes when one of the parties heals, they break up because they don't, the need to soothe that hurt goes away, and the other person really didn't have enough else about them to keep it going. So the lovers are the opposite of that. They choose each other freely, and they choose each other over and over. Not just once. Like, you choose each other once, you commit, and then each day after that isn't really a choice but an obligation. The Lovers is my power couple card. It's two people who choose each other without needing, and for no other reason than because they want to. It's a whole person and a whole person. There's no completing of the other. So Anya reminds you of your autonomy over who you choose to be intimate with. So this all together, it's a message about taking control of your healing journey so that your choice of partner is fully aware and conscious, and you choose them for them, not because of that soothing that they do on your wound. And like I always say, in my love readings, they pick up on mirrored energy. So in so doing, you will recognize your counterpart as having done the same, and that you will recognize that they are also aware and consciously choosing you, and you can rest knowing that they are choosing you fully and consciously for you, and not because of what you can do for their wounds, right? So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. This is an amazing start to your year. Quite exciting. Much love, and I'll talk to you next month. Thank you.